Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who is also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of this beautiful country of ours. So yesterday, I had our own President Cyril Ramaphosa, complaining about the conditions of the city of Joburg and how that affected the hosting of G20 ministers. So I also saw Panyaza Lesufi, the Premier of Gauteng, also admitting that the situation in Berea, Hillbrow is not good. So those are the places that have become so horrible. As a result, whenever I'm in Gauteng, I don't want to see myself in anywhere near the CPT or those areas, because that place, and before, the city of Joburg was walkable everywhere. You could walk in the night without so much fear. Yes, there was crime, but not to this level. We are seeing all difference of crime now happening there. So now when AFRIFORUM is saying the things that they are saying, it becomes difficult for us to defend the ANC, even though we know that AFRIFORUM is a racist organization, even judging by the narrative that they are pushing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you watching the video clips of President Cyril Ramaphosa and Panyaza Lesufi, with Panyaza Lesufi like so calm, like he has woken up from somewhere to realize that this cannot go on like this. He is admitting that the situation in Hillbrow and Berea is not good and they need help. Can you believe it? Did you ever believe that we could see such a calm Panyaza Lesufi admitting that those things? Maybe he admitted somewhere else, I never saw it, but to me it came as a shocker that
if we do not move with speed to address the critical challenges identified in the State of the Province address, we risk undermining the progress that we have made thus far. There are recurring problems across Gauteng. Some of these include the issue of governance failures, that is. Some of them include financial management or mismanagement. Some of them include crumbling infrastructure, crime and lawlessness, as well as unreliable service delivery. These are the challenges that are also articulated in your G13 list, which you correctly say, if we do not address, we will not have served our people well.
To move with speed to deal and attend to some of the issues we've raised.
Let's focus a little bit specifically on the city of Johannesburg. What's the plan also to fix what's also been the problem for a while in the city? I mean, when you go to areas like the CBD, Hillbrow, Berea, Yeoville, Jeppestown, you name them, Joubert Park, Denver, Selby, Doornfontein, they are the shoulders of their former self. What is it going to take to return the city to its former glory?
It's to uproot lawlessness, be merciless to syndicates, ensure those that are not supposed to be in our country are not in our country, ensure that those that are doing wrong things are apprehended and sentenced. Those that need the might of government, we execute that might of government. But you can't do that as a municipality. There's no municipality that can fight lawlessness alone. There's no province that can fight lawlessness alone. We needed the entire country, the might of the country to assist us. And the meeting today with the president was for us to plead for that, to say we need help. I won't say Hillbrow is the best. I won't say Berea is the best. It's worse, it's bad, it's embarrassing. But we are ready to intervene. We've got plans. I mean, we've got almost 18 companies that are ready to invest. They say fix XYZ. We've got institutions that are ready to say, we want to come to the CBD. But we have national government that have buildings that they are not even aware they own those buildings themselves. Today, it became clear when the minister indicated that aspect. So we need a collective effort to deal with this thing. There is a trust deficit. South Africans are no longer trusting us. They no longer believe that indeed this thing will be done. That is why some of us are shying away even to do some of the interviews, so that our action must speak louder than words, rather than promises, promises, promises. Everyone is tired of that. But we had a fruitful meeting. We committed that we're going to deal with these things. The president gave us a permission that every week we must identify a ministry that we need help on and deal with that particular ministry. The president is coming back again tomorrow just to focus on Johannesburg and interact with stakeholders about Johannesburg. And out of that, I'm quite convinced, Madi Major, we are turning the situation around. I mean, there's the biggest mall that is coming in Johannesburg, 24,000 square meters. That's the BRICS investment that we've managed to get. Regardless of those challenges, people are saying we're prepared to invest. Today, we've just unveiled a 25 billion investment from Microsoft. They're building new data centers where? In Gauteng. So it's not that we don't understand the challenges. We know our major challenges are 5 areas. In other areas, I think we're fine. Our major problem is our CBDs, all of them, from Springs to Roodepoort. The second area is what you call TISH, townships, informal settlement, and hostels. That's where you've got a serious big problem. And the last one is crime. If we can deal with these things, and we're putting the thing, it's just that we are 7 months in office. We have been there before. People believe that we've been there for quite some time. But within the 7 months, we've profiled 425 ring gangsters or people that are causing the crime that we have in the province. And we have profiled them, we are taking them, we are monitoring them, and out of the 425, 50 have already been arrested. 6 were killed by the police last week in Pretoria. So we have just put the plans. We want...
You know what? We are all realizing that things cannot go on as they are. We need change, and we need change ASAP. Because should now the conditions remain in Gauteng as they are, and we end up having a situation whereby we are unable to host the G20 in Gauteng, and it has to go to Cape Town. Even though Cape Town is part of South Africa, even though Cape Town is a South African province, that Cape Town is being governed by the Democratic Alliance, who have AFRIFORUM and the rest who are pushing for having their, who are pushing who want to see Cape Town being their own mini country. And now it says the ANC truly can't govern. They can't even host the G20 in a province that is governed by the ANC. I know there are bits and pieces of other political parties that are involved in that coalition situation of governing Gauteng or the city of Joburg. But what I'm saying is, at this very moment, there is this poster that says the ANC cannot govern well, and the ANC has failed. We have seen the evidence over so many times. For so long, we know that things have not been going right. We have been complaining, even as the ANC voters. So now, if that situation does not get fixed, and we have the G20 coming to South Africa, and it finally goes to Cape Town, do you understand what that means for the ANC? Do you understand? It promotes the Democratic Alliance and the AFRIFORUM narrative, and proves the ANC as the total failure. So whatever your views are, can you share them in the comment section? Are we now supposed to be hopeful that things are going to change in Gauteng? How are we supposed to feel like? Are we supposed to wait now and see how things unfold? Are they going to be serious about cleaning up that place so that it is suitable to host an event like that of the G20? So what is going to happen? We are looking forward to seeing such things happening in Joburg. So the biggest problem is that as South Africans, we have been complaining for the longest time. So the ANC, it's like they shot themselves on the foot. Because if you have now your own people, quote unquote, black people, being unable to defend you, even against organization like AFRIFORUM, it makes it difficult for us to defend the ANC. I've been saying in my previous videos that when you call for black unity, for us to unite under your leadership, give us some excellence, give us some excellence so that we side with you confidently, so that when we point in the direction of those who are threatening your leadership, we say we stand with our people because they're governing this country very well. Your leadership has to show that you have the best interest of South Africa at heart. And the next time you bump into my videos, kindly watch my ads in full. It really goes a long way, as that is the only option you can be supporting the channel for now. And I will see you in my next upload.